Okay, for tonight's homework we are going to be comparing fractions, and we're going the worksheet that looks like this, the yellow, there's a front and a back. Check your planner, or check the top of your paper to see which ones you need to complete. So we'll go ahead and get started right away. We'll do some of these together, and then the rest you will do on your own tonight. Okay. So when I have 3/4 and 1/4, it's a pretty simple concept. If you need to use a matrix, you can use a matrix, or if you know your facts, that's fine too. So what we're going to do is we're going to cross multiply. Okay. So what that means is I'm going to take the denominator here and multiply it by the 3, and 4 times 3 is 12, and I write that number right above that fraction. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. 4 times 1, which is 4. Okay, now I just compare the two numbers. I compare 12 and 4. Which one's bigger? So in this case, obviously 12 is bigger, so I put my sign in the greater than sign. And the greater than, I always think of the open mouth, always goes to the bigger number. Okay, so the open mouth goes to the bigger number, or in this case, bigger fraction. Okay? So that's number 1. Let's look at number 2. 2/4 and 1/8. Okay? So again, I'm going to cross multiply. 8 times 2, which is 16. Okay? I can circle it so I don't get mixed up with the other number. Then I do 4 times 1, which is 4. And I compare the two numbers, 16 and 4. Okay, again, 16 is bigger, so my sign would go that way. Okay, so again, the mouth, the greater than, goes to the bigger number, bigger fraction. Okay, but again, we're just cross multiplying. And then make sure you write that number at the top so you don't get confused. You can just look at them and compare the two. Okay. Something else they did on number 2, you're going to see in parentheses, they have 2/4 equals a fraction with a missing number, missing numerator. Okay, so they give you 2/4 equals something over 8. Okay, again, very easily to solve these. All we have to ask ourselves is 4 times what gives us 8? 4 times what number gives us 8? And in this case, 4 times 2. And again, same concept as what we've been doing in class. Whatever you do the denominator, you must do to the numerator. So I'm going to multiply the top fraction by 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. So 2/4 is equal to 4/8. That's all you do. You ask yourself, 4 times what equals 8? Once you figure that out, it's 2. You do the same thing to the numerator. 2 times 2 is 4. And that is your missing number. Okay? Let's look at number 3. We have 3/5 and 6/10. Okay? Again, greater than, less than, or equal to. We're going to start by cross multiplying. 10 times 3 is 30. And then I do the other side. 5 times 6 is 30. So in this case, when I compare the two numbers, they are the same. So in this case, I'm going to put the equal sign in the middle. Okay, because these two are equal to each other. Alright. Now let's do the one where we're missing the numerator. 3/5 equals... Okay, again, we're still working on number 3. Now we're just doing the bottom and the ones in parentheses. I have 5 here, so I ask myself, I'm missing the number here. So I ask myself, 5 times what gives me 10? Okay, and I know 5 times 2 gives me 10. Whatever I do to the denominator, I do to the numerator. And 3 times 2 equals 6. So 3/5 is equal to 6/10. Okay? Let's do one more. Let's jump down, let's do number 5. Okay? So 1/8 and 1/4. Again, cross multiply. 8 times 1 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. I compare my two numbers, 8 and 4. 8 is bigger, so my sign goes in that direction. The open mouth goes in that direction. Okay? And then we'll look at the bottom part here of that number. 1/4 equals, this is what's in parentheses at the bottom of number 5. I ask myself 4 times what equals 8? I know 4 times 2 equals 8. Whatever I do to the denominator, I do to the numerator. 1 times 2 is 2. So 1/4 is equal to 2/8. Okay? And let's look at number 13. We'll go to 13. Which fraction is greater than 3/4? So which fraction is bigger than 3/4? Okay? So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to do it the same way we have been doing the rest of this. I'm just writing the problem down. Okay, so what I did here, I just 3/4, letter A is 1/2. So again, I'm just going to cross multiply to C. 4 times 1 is 4. Circle it. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so 3/4 is bigger than 1/2. So again, we're looking for a fraction that's bigger than 3/4. That's what it's asking. What fraction is greater than 3/4? So in this case, 1/2 is not, because 3/4 is bigger. Okay? Let's jump down here. We'll cross multiply again, 3/4 and 6/8, which is choice B. 8 times 3 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. In this case, these two are equal. They're the same number. Let's go to choice C, which is 11/12. 12 times 3 is 36. 4 times 11 is 44. Now in this case, which is bigger, 36 or 44? Well, 44 is bigger. Okay, so now I know that that fraction is the one that's going to be bigger or greater than 3/4. Okay, so I don't even have to worry about doing the last one because I know this is my answer. Okay, so the answer for number 13 is C, which is 11/12. And you can just do it this way for the rest of those fractions. It's 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. You can just do it the same way that we've been doing 1 through 12 for. Okay, just set it up real quick, do your cross multiplication, and just again make sure you write the numbers at the top. I like to circle them so they don't get mixed up or confused with the numerator at the top, and they're easy to see. Okay, so that's tonight's homework. It's all following the basic same concept. So do your best.